Welcome, students. We are just getting started with OnShape. I just wanted to show you some basics here. We're going to be making three-dimensional things like this spinning top or this cool little cell phone stand. I just want to give you a couple of quick, show you how we can make these three-dimensional things here. But when you first open up OnShape and get started, you're going to see a screen that's similar to this. You will not have all these designs in there already. So when you first get started and log in here, I want to walk you through all the steps here and just give you the basics. So you're going to come up here to create, and you're going to say document. And this is going to make a new file for you to start designing. And we'll call this one practice. And when you first open up here, you are going to see this this design here where it's got like three different flat surfaces. So this is like the different, we call these planes. So different flat surfaces that you'll eventually be able to start drawing on. We have the top, left, front, and right there. And you notice they will highlight over here. All the things that you're going to be creating are going to show up on this list. And think of this like a timeline. So you'll actually be able to go back in time once in a while over here and fix things. So before we jump into doing anything, I wanted to show you that we also have this viewing cube up here. This will allow you to change the view of what you're looking at here. You can look at it from the top, or you can spin it here and look at it from the left side, or any other angle you want here. And then you can also, if you're using an actual mouse, you can right-click with your finger on the mouse and drag. If you hold that down, you can spin this all around and just look at it from different angles. If you're using the trackpad on your Chromebook, you can two-finger click. It's a little trickier, but you can two-finger click or the right equivalent of a right-click there and drag things around. And then also using the wheel on your mouse, you can zoom in and zoom out. Notice that zooms in on wherever your mouse is. So if I want to zoom in where that mouse is over there, I zoom in over there. If I want to zoom in right here, I put the mouse on top of that. And again, on the trackpad, you can do that here. And then one more thing, if you get lost ever and you're way out here in the sticks and you get lost, you can always click here and it's going to recenter you and zoom in on what you got there. Okay, so just a little bit of movement. So go ahead and then pause the video right now and go play around in here, right? So you've created your document, go play around, zoom around, like move it, get it used to the controls and stuff. Think of it kind of like a video game you might play before, like Minecraft or something like that. So pause the video and go do that now. I'll wait. All right, hopefully you're back now and you've tried that out a little bit. So right now we are in 3D mode, 3D modeling mode. You'll notice, this is pretty important, you'll notice all these buttons at the top are looking like three-dimensional objects. When we first start, we don't want to be in 3D mode. We want to start in 2D mode and start drawing flat drawings, and then we'll come back to 3D mode here to create the 3D things after we've drawn them in 2D. So what I mean by that is we're going to want to start a sketch, basically, so like a drawing. So what you're going to want to do right now is click Sketch, and this creates a new drawing. If you ever want to come back and edit this drawing, you can double-click on it over here. But you'll notice as soon as I click that, all these buttons at the top of the screen changed. They no longer look like three-dimensional things. They are 2D, like a line, a square. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see that. A line, a square, circle, all that good stuff. And then look at this. It's telling you a big tip of what to do here. These boxes on the screen are going to show up once in a while, and it's going to tell you what to do. So that says select a sketch plane. Basically, that's saying, what do you want to draw on? What surface is your sheet of paper going to be on if you start drawing, if you think of it like that. So you can select any of these right now. I want to start drawing on the top. That sounds good to me. And you'll notice this box up here. Now it says top plane in that box. If I push X there, it's going to exit sketch mode and kill your sketch. You do not want to push the X, and you do not want to push the green and the check mark there until you are fully done. So this box needs to basically stay there as long as you're sketching. So I know it's kind of in the way maybe for some of you guys, but you can drag it here and get it out of the way if you need to. But you gotta leave that there. If you accidentally push the checkbox and go back into 3D mode, you can always come back and double click on the sketch to reopen it here. So hopefully you are pausing the video right now and going and starting a sketch and selecting one of these surfaces. I selected the top plane, so I want to come over here to my viewing cube and select the top surface so that I'm looking straight on my flat drawing area, my sheet of paper here, if you want to think of it that way. And then I have all these other things on the screen there. I kind of want to not look at those anymore. It's kind of messy. So let's come over here, and you'll see this little eyeball shows up next to all the little different things on this list. If you don't want to look at certain things and you want to just clean things up, you can always hide them by pushing the eyeball there and hiding it, and you can always bring those back if you want to see them again for some reason. So just so we have a nice clean workspace right now, let's hide all of those. And now we can start sketching. So for today, we're just getting started a little bit. Let's try out all these tools here, right? And you'll see that there's drop-down lists next to them here. So we're just kind of practicing. Draw whatever you want, get the hang of all these tools, try them out. You can draw some lines. You'll notice those lines want to keep continuing there. If something's continuing and you want to stop the sketch, you can always push the escape, and notice it'll end the continuing of the drawing of the lines. The same thing happens with the spline tool. If you start drawing curves like this and you want to end, you can push the escape key and it will end the curve there. And also you notice it's still selected. So if I keep clicking on the screen, it's going to start drawing another curve. But if I come up here and deselect it, it'll end and stop sketching the curves there. All right. So I want you all to play just in this region right here. Play and try out all these tools. Draw all sorts of crazy cool stuff. It's really up to you right now. We're just getting the hang of things. Look at all these drop-down menus. You got a lot of things to try out here. So just have some fun, draw some cool stuff. And if you have any issues, please let me know. I would love to help you out. We will come and have a look at these other tools at a later point in time. So sketch away. If you are feeling advanced, you can try sketching on more than one surface and stuff like that. But I want you to all practice all these tools, just these ones that look like two-dimensional things. All right, so sketch away, have some fun, and I will talk to you soon. And